Okay, last class we have created a website using HTML documents, right? HTML text editor, that is a basic text editor, notepad. We created a simple website, right? Then we studied certain elements, tags, and what are the attributes, those things we studied. Now we know the basic structure of a HTML web page. Today, we are going to learn how to use a web editor, right? Web designing application to create website easily rather than typing each and every commands from the text editor. There are so many web editor softwares, right? So we can use it to create interactive website, right? So, for example, when you go to the internet, you can find a lot of such type of software, right? So, for example, I'll show you the list, right? There are so many, right? As I remember, we have already, right? So, web editors, right? There are a lot of web editors here. They have these are all web editors. So under this web editors, we are going to learn Adobe Dreamweaver, right? This is a proprietary software, actually not the free software, right? This is Adobe company owned software. Earlier it was some other company. Now it's Adobe company, right? Then there are other softwares which are freely available, right? For example, here this is a HTML kit, freeware, right? Microsoft SharePoint Designer, freeware, right? Macromedia, home site, right? Proprietary, right? So likewise, there are so many websites. Even there's a Microsoft coding software is available, right? So you can use whatever, even Notepad++ is also is a free software, right? There are so many. We can, if you search it as a web editors free, then you will get a lot of lists here. All this in the Visual Studio Code, Notepad++, right? Sublime Text, Komodo Editor, Vim, right? Likewise, so many options are there. So today we are going to use a proprietary software, Adobe Dreamweaver, right? So I ask you to install the software, and today I shared some links in the web group, and also the last moment I shared a video how to install the Dreamweaver software, right? If you are not having the software in your computer, you may find difficulties to use the software, to practice the software actually, right? Right. So as we doing all other application, we have to go to the Windows start button. Then we have to type it under the search Dreamweaver. Then you will get the Dreamweaver logo. Then you can click it there. Then you will open the Dreamweaver application. That is a normal procedure, right? So in every software, there is a procedure we have to adapt, right? When you turn on the application, you will get a screen like this, right? This screen shows you, right? There are so many options that you can create, open a recent item, or you can create a new one, or there are top features videos also they have given, right? So you can view it through this software, right? Right. So we are going to create a new one. So I'll click on this create under the new software or new application also. There are few options there, HTML, maybe HTML page, call fusion page, or PHP, CSS, JavaScript. All these things are here, right? So I'm going to create a pure HTML. So I'll click there, HTML, right? When you get the HTML, this is the appearance, right? So from that one, let's say I'm going to create it from here, new one. Then it will give you some other layout. Even within the HTML, right, we have several options here. Right? So now when you get this screen, right? This is a coding area. So you will type any code in this area. Your screen will be split into two area. So this is coding area. This is a design area, right? So since I have clicked at split design, split screen, they have two options. Or sometimes you can get only the design tab. This is only the design. Only the coding, that is also possible, right? If you split it, you will get two area. Here you can write your coding. Here you can get your output, right? Not only the output, even you can type and everything, you can do it, right? So without considering any commands here, you can just type and you can format and everything, you can do it here. This is a working area as a design area, right? So it's important to get to know this structure of the screen, right? These are the coding, right? The basic coding automatically available when you are getting a new page, right? So we already learned there should be HTML tag, here HTML, head tag, then title tag, then again closing of head tag, then body tag, and closing of body tag, closing of HTML. So these are basics things, right? So in addition to this basic, you have some other document type and transitional, those things are there. Don't worry about those things. It's automatically come, right? These are our core elements. So with that element, we can create whatever the web page. So this design area, right, mainly comes under the body. When you click it, when you type it something here, it will automatically come within the body tag. So you don't worry about that one. You can type it and you can do it. It's all come to the body area. If you want to put something into the head area, you have to come to this coding area, then you can type it, right? So here, as a first website, I am going to type it here, my first web designing, right, using, right, as we are doing in the Word application, just to type it, right, first web designing using Adobe Dreamweaver. After you type it, right, if you click in the coding area, here, it came here, right? You type it this area, but it came here, right? So don't worry about that thing. Now it is there. Now it's what is the output going to be there? It is a pure text going to be displayed. This is you can imagine that this is a web browser, right? This designing area is a web browser. So you will get the output in this area, right? Right. So let's say here before, after that, I am going to put a heading. So, right? Let's say profile. Let's say my profile, right? So, right, when you type it there, this is coming as a normal text, right? Normal text. Now you can see that if you enter it and do it something, here automatically the paragraph tag is automatically applied. Then you don't worry about that one. It's automatically created. We have not given any commands here, but it's coming like that. So let's say this one is going to be a darker one. So here you will get a HTML under your bottom area of the screen. You will get properties, right? What is the properties? That means each and every tag, or sometimes when you get the table, when you get some links or whatever, that depend on the element you are getting here, right? Automatically that will understood by the Dreamweaver. Then it will give you some properties here. So you can change it. For example, I want to make it as bold, right? If you click it there, and now the text will be bold. When you come this side, you can learn what is the command. There is another tag called strong tag. When you use that strong tag, this is coming as something like this. If you put italic, right? If I put italic, then there is another tag called embedded tag, EM tag. Then it coming as a italic text, right? So likewise, you can learn both sides. If you put it somewhere, this is a graphical design, this side coding design, right? So let's say here I'm typing as what we can do, right? So let's say how to insert some paragraph and images we will learn, right? So paragraph, nothing is have to do, right? It's just you type it and enter it, it's paragraph automatically created. Then you don't worry about that thing, right? So then when you come to this some text area, this is the area. Then when you want, let's say this has to be in a big size. As I told you, you have to make it as a heading. How we can make it as a font? We learned that we have the style called H1, H2, H3, all are heading. So here under the HTML properties, under properties, right, you have the format as paragraph. When you click it there, you can make it as heading. And then it will become as a, right, heading tag. So that is same, H1 tag, here H1 tag. Right? So rather than this heading tag and the bold italic tag, you may have other component like you can add the font size, font face, and everything is there, right? Both sides you can work it, right? For example, in this body, you need a color, right? Body, you need a color. You can go to the page properties here, this page property. Under the page properties, you have the background, then you can select a color, right? When you get a color, this color going to be the your background color. Here, this is the background color. This is one way. For to do this, right? Here you can notice under your heading tag, under your head tag, there is a special coding scheme. Style type is text CSS and background color, and they came there. So after getting this color, you must get to know how to edit this color, right? Sometimes when you go there, directly you can edit it, right? But then I selected and now change it, right? Now you can see that here is the place we have to change the color. That's only, right? Sometimes you will get the, you won't get the color, right? You may have to edit this coding area, right? So earlier we learned, right? Earlier mean last class we learned, we can, I'll delete this one, right? We can change the background color using this body tag. Under the body tag, I can put a, what you call the BG color, right? Then you use that command attributes here, BG color. Now you can see, right? Here you will, BG color, right? Then coming some option is coming there, right? Even BG color also have to be come there. Here, when I put the space bar, it's coming there. So when I double click BG color, it will show you the color, right? When you click it there, now I got the color. If I click this side, that color comes. Now, if I want to change the color, what you can do, you can delete this coding, right? When you delete this coding, right, you will again, you can go to that option, BG color, right? Then you can select whatever the color you want, right? This is one way. There are so many ways you can create. This is one way, and I show you another way. Here also you can change. Text color. Let's say I'm going to change it as text color, this color. Apply. Right. What happened? Whether it's reflected on only one color or it has reflected on all the color, right? All the text. That means all my page, all the text will be in same color. So I can maintain a consistency over the color that is here. So this is under the page property, right? So again, size is there. What is the size I am going to use, right? Let's say I am going to use 14, apply. What happened? Here, all the size became as this size. So let's say 24. All right. Now it's coming as 20. What else under the properties? Page font. Their default font is given. So now I want to like to use this font, right? Let's say what will happen. Now the change. The default font has changed. Even if you like to put a background image, here you can put the background image. Let's say I want to put this one, right? Then if you apply, that is the background image, right? Background image of your browser, right? So if you want to change it, I'll delete this one, right? Right, apply. Now it's gone. If I delete that file, it will be removed from here. So these all are file. Then again come to appearance HTML, right? HTML. Let's say I'm going to, this is a background image HTML. Under the HTML, even image is there, text there, visible link is there. All are, we are having links, what we have to do, headings, how it's a heading one, right? Same as page font, right? Heading one, I can define the size. Let's say this one 31, right? Color going to be this black color. Okay, apply. And now here, this has changed to that size, right? So you can decide, right? There are so many options available, you can decide, but these are not available when we are doing as a basic text editor. Here you can imagine all these commands came under the head tag, right? We are not typing anything, but we are changing the thing, then it will come here. Right, so I'm going to type it here. Sample page, right, of let's say tourism company in Sri Lanka. Now I would like to insert an image. How can you put the image? Right now, these are the simple things. No, we learned a lot of things in the basic. So here, I would like to insert a image. So where can I go it? You can go to the here, right? Where you can use a menu, right? This is now the your application interface is changing. Earlier we used the Word and Excel, PowerPoint, all these things are ribbon interface. Here menu interface. So I'm going to the insert tab. Under the insert tab, right, you have an image, right? So maybe it's sometimes difficult for me also because there are so many options here. Here there are so many options, right? So I am going to use it here, image, right? When I click the image, it will ask you where is the image. So it's better before doing this insertion, right? Before inserting any image, better you put all your images into one folder within your folder, right? Otherwise, you will face difficulties, right, during editing and when you are searching for the things, you will face difficulties, right? So here, let's say she's here 15 online. Under that, this is my folder, web. Okay, I'll get this picture folder, right, into my web folder, right? Right. So under the picture, right, let's say I'm going to put this image. Okay. Then it will ask you to, what is that, to make a document relative path, your document should be saved first, right? So a file path will be used until you save your document, right? Don't show me, right, this message again, right? So this is what they are telling. When you are saving, lastly, when you are saving the file, all your images will automatically come to your folder, right? That's what they are mentioning, right? So before that, they are asking to save. Then it is asking the alternative text, right? So that is optional. If you want, you can put it. Alternative text means, right? If the image is not displayed, we can mention a text, whatever the message, that due to this reason the image is not displayed there. Some description we can put in failure of loading the image, right? If the image is loading successfully, this won't be happening there, right? So let's say here I am going to put alternative text as image, right? Image could not loaded, right? Put, click OK. And now image is there. Now you feel very easy, right? Because we are trying to, last class we are trying to resize it, and we adjusted the width, height, and everything we adjusted. Here doesn't matter, just you can, here you can drag and edit it. You can drag it, right? You can drag and you can edit it, whatever the way, right? Then you got here some options here up to this image, right? Link and all these things are there, right? So you can link this one, you can tag it, and all these options are available, right? So you can make whatever the changes. When you click it here under the image, now you can notice the image property, there are so many things are there. Alternative text came here, whatever I typed here. You can edit the image, right? You can edit the image, right? We learned that how we are going to insert it. IMG tag with SRC. Here, IMG SRC. So here we have shown the source file. Here, alternative text is there. Width is there, height is there, right? With that, here we have some other options also, right? So that is possible, right? Here, when you go to editing, it will ask you some other options. There are so many options. We don't go that much of deep here. Just you want to able to insert image and able to be adjust the image here and there, right? Then let's say I'm going to insert another image, right? So here insert image, let's say this one, okay, right? I put the image. Now where it came, it just near the already available image, right? So you can modify it, you can adjust the size, right? So to keep it like this, right, you will get a right. So these are the, you have to manually adjust it, or what you can do is, the easiest task is here. What is that? This is the height, right? What is the height? 289. I'll put it as 290, okay? Right. Then for this one also, this image also, right? I'll put it as 290. Then your color, your size will be definitely the same size, same line. So that is easy. Rather than manually adjusting things, it is automatically coming there. So how you can view this website in your browser? Before browsing, before going to the browser, we have to save this file. So file, save as, right? where my folder is CCA 15 online, right? Under that, CCA 15 Saturday web. Here, I'm going to first Dreamweaver site. Okay, I put it as Dreamweaver site. So it may be easy for us to recover, right? Then save it. I saved. Now, in your application, you have the direct option. You don't need to go to the your folder where you saved it. You don't need to go there. Directly, you can go to the browser by clicking here, right? When you are, this is the toolbar box. Then under toolbar box here, preview in Explorer, that is Internet Explorer, or preview in Chrome. When you click Chrome, it will here. This is the output of our web page, right? This is the output of our website. Now you can see that here something in some letters is there. So why it came, we will see why it came, right? Now I don't know why it came here. It's not there, no? NA is not there, but there some option is coming. Why? Under the browser, there are some text NA. Anything you can this is the output. Here, this we are having NA, but this is the coding. Here we don't have anything. Okay, right. Anyway, I'll save it. Let's see. I don't know. Here also we don't have it. No, this site to the coding site also we don't have. Here, right. Under that, after HTML we have something. So that's what it's coming there. So I deleted. Let's say save. Then go to the browser. Now what you can do? Browser, as we did earlier yesterday, we can just refresh it. We don't need to each and every time. You don't need to click the browser button, right? You can refresh it, right? Then let's say here I'm going to insert a list. We already learned, right? List, right? So how insert the list? Let's say this is a some laptops, right? Right? Software producers, right? Producers. Under that, I am Microsoft, right? Then Adobe, right? Then who else? IBM, right? There are so many. Then when you come to the hardware, right? Hardware producers, right? Under that, I'm telling that Dell, right? Asus, HP, there are so many companies, right? Here, I need the software company producer should be a number. So I'm going to the formatting, then listing. Under that, I can select ordered or unordered. For this one, we need the basic knowledge. So what is unordered list? What is ordered list? If you are not familiar, then you can't do it. So here you can do it one way. Another way, right? Here from your icons here, you can click it. Here unordered, ordered list is there. If I click ordered list, number 1 came. Then I select this one. Then I select this one. This is unordered list. Now daughters came. Then I press this hardware. This is my ordered list. Okay. Then I'm selecting this one. This is unordered list. Now let's say actually I needed this should be 1, this should be 2. then you will face some difficulties. What is the difficulties? Right? What is the difficulties? Now you can select here, right? Let's say what happened here. When I click it here, right? You don't get any option to change this one. Change this one, right? Let's say you don't need you want to mention it as two. Can you do it here? You don't have any option. What you can do is, in that point, you need some understanding on coding. Understanding on coding. Now I am going to change this coding side to get my output correctly, right? So my ordered list is okay, right? Software product producers came, but it was closed here. So I will remove that closing. Then it's coming up to the here. Then again ordered list is starting. No, here also I don't need the ordered list, right? I don't want the ordered list, right? So easy thing is, so you can select this one, right? This is my unordered list area. I can press the tab key. Now it is inside. Now this is unordered list area, right? Then ordered list came here, right? So actually this ordered list should not be here. So I will delete it, right? Then another unordered list came, right? Put it tab here. Now when I want to close the ordered list, just if I press the slash button, right? The button, right? It automatically put. Right? When I put the bracket open, right? Bracket open, then it should be a closed tag. So when I press the slash, it's automatically put OL, because Dreamweaver detect that OL is open, still not closed. That was closed automatically. After you edited this area, when you click your design area, now here, this is the output. So let's say you want to edit the numbering or edit this blood, right? Blood list, or you want to edit the numbering, right? Here you have the option. Let's say ordered list. After OL, if you press the space bar, you will get all the options here. All the options is there. So you can imagine this much of attributes is there for an ordered list. So what we are going to do, we are going to just touch the style, sorry, type. Just we are going to touch the type. When you click type, here, you can put it A, B, C, O, simple I, or capital I, whatever it is. Let's say if you put A, what will be the output? A and B. Likewise, here also UL. Let's say here you want to type. Here also you have the type, right? When you got the type, you have circle, disc, square. Let's say circle. It's coming as this. If you type it as a here some other, right? Let's mean space. What else is there? Type. Let's say disc is there, circle is there, only square, right? Square, right? Here square. So you can adjust it. You can modify it. Here also, I would like to put the type. You can type it, right? When you type it, also it's you can quickly come to your whatever desired attribute, right? You can go one by one, or you can type it, right? Right. Now, when you enter it, it's continuing. Now stopping. So you can imagine, as we did in the Word, we can do it here also. It's very easy. Right. This is numbering. Let's say I'm going to insert a hyperlink, right? Hyperlink to some other page. What is the command we are using? What is the command we are using? ahref command, right? Here I am going to just www dot, right? ihra dot cmb.ac.lk. Just I type it. So it's coming under the OL. So I have to get my cursor down, right? So I'll come here. As I told you, if you want to edit something, you need the understanding on coding. That's what we are learned coding. Otherwise, sometimes you face difficulties without coding if you come here, right? For this one, actually, I'm not the paragraph. So when you click it, select it here, here you have the option called link. Under the link, here you have the pin to a file, or this is browse for a file, right? So what you can do, right? This is one way. Another way, insert. Here you have the option called hyperlink. 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 When you click it here, it's automatically get that link to IHRA website. Now you don't need to do anything, just click it OK. And now it's came. Now it's came. Right? So if you go to the web browser, right, before going browser, it will ask you to save. If I click it here, save changes, yes, save it. Now I'm going here. When I click it here, what happened? Now my original document is not there. Original document is not there, right? Replacing my this document, the IHRA website loaded, right? Replacing this, this is my website. If I click it here, replacing my website, IHRA website loaded, right? So we can give this option how to load the file. Here you have the option. Where, right? When you go to target, I'm going to go to, let's say, insert hyperlink. Wait.
Data driver useful.
But here some target should be coming, right? Wait. Target. Is it not there? Thank you. Okay, right. So you will do it here also, right? Insert hyperlink, right? When you go to the hyperlink, it should automatically come there, target, right? So I'll show it again because you can do it at once, right? Hyperlink. Here, this is the text, this is the link, then target. Under the target, we can give it as a blank one or new one, a parent one, self one, top one. There are so many options. Let's say I'm going to click it as a new one, right? So click OK. Now I am going to check the output of that my web designing, save it. Now if I click it here, what will happen? What happened? My document is here. My document is here. Now it's open a new browser window, new tab, then the website displayed there. You can see, no? Right. Okay. This is my website. This is my website. If I click it here, here, now the new tab is coming. There, it's loading, right? So that is a different, right? So you can set your target window, right? How it's going to be displayed there, right? That is inserting hyperlink. Sometimes it may be a page from my document, same page from my document. Let's say business page. Let's say this is business, right? So business page. So when I click on this text, it should go to a particular page in my folder. Then what you can do, insert hyperlink. here you can put link to where. Here you have the folder. You can click it there. Then it will ask you where. This is, let's say, not this one. I have not created. Last class, here, right? Let's say I'm going to link to my second page. Okay, open. Target, I'll put it as a new one. Then it will open the new one, right? Okay. Now here also you got a link here. When you go to the web browser here, save it, right? Your output going to be like this, right? Then if you click here, it will load the page, right? It will load the whatever the page into a new document, new tab, not the original one. Here is my one, right? So you can decide. If you give it new, it will go to another page. If you want to circle it within the page, you don't need to put anything. Just you give a file only, right? You don't need to change the target, right? Default target is within the page, right? Sometimes within the parent, right? Within the child. There are so many technological terms we are using there. Right. So this is also we learned in the coding. So we converted that to here. Then again, actually we are not doing all the commands. Only a few commands we are learning. Right. List one we touched it. Right. Then let's say this one going to be center. I need to put it into center. Here you can go to the format, then align center. Then you will get the center of your page, right? Then under the formatting, intents also there. Paragraph you can put it under the heading and one that is there. Then there are some stylistic there, strike through, teletype, right? Emphasize, strong. That one we got it, right? Emphasize we got it as italic. Then strong got we as a bold one, right? So even you can directly use the bold italic is here, right? There are some stylistic option for your text. Again, when you come to the CSS style is there. Don't worry about now. Now it's none. When you go to the color also, you can get some color coding. Let's say if I put it, no, right, it will ask you some editing options, right? Right. Now, these are the options under the formatting. Then when you come to the insert, we have another option called here, right? There are media files. You can put any FLV, SWF media type. That means maybe the movies type or animations or plugins you can do it, right? We don't use this one. When you use this table, that is we needed table, right? Table we need. Let's say how to put the table here, right? Here I am going to insert a table. Very easy, as we did in the Word. Here also same. When I click the table, it will ask you the same layout as in the Word. So it will ask you to how many rows and how many columns needed. Let's say I need 4 columns, 4 rows, right? 4 rows, right? With 3 columns. Okay. Then width, it will ask you the width, right? Table width. Let's say we put it as it is 400, right? We don't touch it. Then here border thickness it's asking. So normally it's 1 is enough. A small border will come. We can change it if you want. We can change it, right? Then don't worry about the self padding and self spacing. Then header, here let's say my top row is having headings. So then we have to highlight it as here. Then it will automatically create it as we last class we learned that TH is there, TR is there. I think we learned, no? Shall I go back to our document, right? Whether we learn tabling, insert tabling. Anyone? Anyone, whether we learn?
Yes, sir, table we studied.
Okay, right. So let's see.
TRN, TRD.
Okay, right. We learn. Then I teach you that th is there. We are using th for the table header. So here, if you mention as this one, top row is header row, then th also automatically created. If it is none, the th won't come. We have to then design. Here automatically come, right? Then click OK. The table will automatically come here. Then you don't worry about this width also. You can adjust it as whatever you want. You can select it. Let's say here, write name. Here designation. Let's say designation, or let's say designation contact number, right? Let's say here some person is there, right? Manager, customer services, so that person's contact number here, right? Then here technical supervisor, right? That person's contact number, something. Okay. Then manager sales, right? That person's contact number. Okay. Right. Here, let's say Ramesh. Ravindra. Here some other person, right? Let's say here Sukun, right? These are the. So after you put all these things here, still the space is there. When you click it there, now it's here. You can notice that whatever we yesterday studied coming here, right? So name, designation, contact number coming as a bold text, and it with the centered area. Then these are not centered, it's left time, it's coming here. So when you go to the browser, right, preview in Chrome, we have to save it. After saving, you are going here, you will get the table like this. So if you, I have to show you, right, always I'm forgetting, right? Here, this is the browser output, right? This is the table. So after you get this table, let's say you want to change anything, we will have some options here. Here you can notice that, right? How many rows, how many cells, all these things are there, right? So if I want to add some column, I can add here. If I make it as 5 rows, then it will come 1 row extra. If I want to add the column, I can make it as 4 columns, then it will be added there. At the end, it came, but you can adjust the size, width of the column, right? Then you can type it, right? So it's easy, not as you think last week, right? Because last week you may have think that we have to remember all the coding and everything. That is for your introduction, right? Anyway, you have to get to know the coding system. After get to know the coding system, there are tools, right? We can use it. Here you have again, there are so many options there, right? Under the cell area, here HTML, you can bold it and link it and everything is possible, right? Even if you want to put the image, that also you can put it under the table, right? Because if you put it like this, you don't get a space here, right? You don't get a space. How you can get a space? Whether it is possible to get a space like this. Just I am pressing the space bar, right? Just I press the space bar, I can't get the space there, right? Because you know that paragraph space, we can't put it as alone. Then what you can do, if you want to make an space in between these images, you can put a table and insert the image within that table boxes. Then you will get a beautiful output. Right. Here also you can notice that all options are available. Right. You have a background color. When you change the background color, you say only for this cell. Right. Let's say if you want to select this cell, then if you want to change this, so all the background color for this, all these cells, then you can make it. Right. Okay. Right. Then no wrapping wording. Right. Okay. That's there. Right. Okay. Cell also you can make whatever the horizontal left, right, center. This, let's say here, these whatever the, for example, the contacts, right? These numbers are, I would like to center it. So I can, here you can set that horizontal, vertical there. Now let's say I need to center horizontally, right? Sorry. This is vertically coming, horizontally center, right? Center. So vertically also I can, right? If it is not in the middle of the cell, you can adjust it and you can have it. So all these things are here. You can set it. One by one, you have to try it. Then only you can learn each and everything, right? Okay, this is a simple web page. So I am going to save it. What else we needed? Image we studied, right? Insert table, okay. Hyperlink, okay. Email link, same as this one. If you need somewhere date, for example, here I need a date. So insert date. Then what is the format we needed? Just click it okay. Here, July 1st, date is coming there. Right. That is also possible. Then when you go to the server side, include comments. Don't worry about those features. Right. Tags. Right, here also, as I told you that if you want to modify this table, right, after getting this table, you would like to insert some heading or insert some rows, columns. As we did here also, right, in this properties area, we did it, right? So there are some other options here. What you can do is, right, you can go to when you are clicking the table, you can go to the modify option here. Under the modify, here you can insert row or insert delete row or delete column. You can do it. For example, this last column I would like to delete it. So you go to modify table, then delete column. That will delete. This row I don't want that. So click on that one, table, then delete row. And now it's delete. Right. So maybe the size is automatically adjusted, then you have to adjust your size, right? That is up to you, but you can modify, right? So there are so many things you have to modify, right? Image, after you get the image, you can modify, right? For example, this one, you got the image. When you click on this image, you will get some options here, right? When you click on the image, you will get some image options here. In addition to this one, you can go to the modify. Here also you got, right? Optimize, cropping is there, right? Edit original, right? There are things, right? Right. Okay, I'm going to save this one as my file. I save it. Right. Now I am going to, this is a basic HTML. Then I'm going to the another level. That means using templates, there are easy ways rather than using this separate file. This is my simple page, right? They have given, when you go to the new, there are here layout, different layout, right? So with that layout, we can create a web page, actual web page, as easy as possible, right? So for example, when you get this one here, you will get the column fixed content, right? When you go here, this is one header is there, then footer is there, then in between, in the middle area will be the content, right? So let's say 2 column, this one. 2 column fixed left sidebar header, left sidebar also. Then sidebar means you will get some hyperlink here. You can get a menu there. So when you click it there, you can go somewhere. Right. Let's say here, this is on the same is right hand side. So you can keep it as left hand side or right hand side. Right. There are so many options. Let's say I am going to use this one. 2 column fixed right side header and okay. Just click create. Now you can imagine how it's coming, right? This is the web. So this is the output of our web page. This is the output of a web page. I am going to get the output of our website. So here, deleting this text, I can type whatever the text I needed. Then here also they have given menus. We can edit this menu item. Then you can get whatever the menu we needed. Then here they have put this as an insert logo. We can insert the logo and you can use this area to have a banner there. Then when you come to the bottom area, here this is a footer. So here also you can put something, you can divide. So in an attractive manner, you can create a web page. So we are going to do it, right? So how I got this one? I have to go to file, yes.
Then new.
Yeah, file, new. Then here under the layout, I am going to the 2 column fixed right side and header and footer, right? Then click create, right? Now I'm going to insert the image here, right? This one. So I click on this image, right? So here you can notice that something is highlighted. Don't worry about that thing. I click on this one, right? Then I'm going to insert an image. So insert, under the insert image, let's say I'm going to use some other images, new folder, maybe some logo, right? Let's say here this logo I'm going to insert. Okay. Then it will ask you the file pathway and everything. Just click OK. Now my logo came, but it's too big. It's too big size, right? What can I do? Right? I can click on that image, right? Here, click on that image, then we can resize it. How we can resize is, there are so many ways, right? So first of all, you have to click on that image. My cursor is not that much working. Right, I clicked. Here you have the width and the height. It's a big one, 3000 odd. Right. Now I need only 100, right? Here also, let's say 100, right? Now I got the image, something like logo. I deleted that one, then I keep it this one. Then there is an empty area. Here also I am going to insert an image. So I'll go to the insert image. Then let's say here this banner I am going to put it there. Okay, click it OK. Okay. That is also a bigger image. So I'll modify that image also to suit my requirement, right? So here also, what is that? I need only the width is let's say 400, height is only 100 I needed, right? So I put it there, right? This is something like I got it. So sometimes you may find difficulties when you click and adjusting, right? Because here you don't get the that handler, pixel handler, so to adjust it. So you can adjust, if you double click it, it will come there sometimes, right? Then you can adjust it. Let's say here, I created the image, something like this one, right? Okay. So I will increase the size of my logo also. So there are so many icons coming here, right? I don't know why it's coming. When I click it there, it is coming again and again. It's coming, right? So let's see our output. Output page doesn't have any option or any difference, but you should be clear now how it's coming, right? I'll close all the things. I'll do it again, right? Then because otherwise it's not right. So going to the file, new option. I hope you have the screen. File, new option. Right, this option, okay. Then I'll delete this image, right? I'll delete this image, right? My cursor is there. Now I am going to insert image logo, right? This is my logo, right? I inserted, okay, right? This one also, okay. As soon as I created, it came here. So I will reduce this size to 150, and here also 150, right? My sizes came like. Then I will place the cursor here. Then again going to insert another image, right? So image, let's say this one, insert, okay, right? I don't need any alternative text, inserted. Here also, I'm sure my height should be 150, right? Because that has to be tally with the logo, right? Then width, let's say I need 600, right? So with this 600, right? When you type there, it comes like. So you have to, if it is an actual website, actual designing, you have to perfectly give the size, right? Then you can adjust whatever the way. Here it's there. Now let's say this is not enough for me, right? So as I double click it, it's coming some other code. So better if you click it here, then you will get somewhere here, you will get the coding system. For example, this one, your coding will be somewhere here. So height and width is 750, right? So I want to increase this as 200. So you can change it here. Let's say 200, right? Here also 200, right? So both are now 200. Sorry for interruption. My application was closed. I don't know why it's Dreamweaver. Again, I have to come back. Right, new one. Okay, this one. I click on logo. I delete the logo. And again, inserted image. Let's say this time I'm not going to put the logo. I'll insert this image as one image. Okay. Right. Then I'm going to change it as width is, let's say, 100%. I'm going to put it as 100%, right? Then this height going to be let's say 150 pixel. All right, something like this, right? It's why it's coming like this, because it's locked here, right? The lock is here, so automatically locked. If I open it only, I can have different scales here. Now you have the like this, but when you got this one, you know that this is a very image is not displaying as it is, right? Now it's look like okay, but when you are changing that one, your image proportional will be changed, right? So let's say this one also with this 100%, 800 by here also 150, right? Okay, we will adjust it again, right? This is my instruction or whatever it is, not the instruction actually, right? So we can put the, right, who are our company, detail of our company, let's say our company, right? Here we have a link 1, link 2 like this. So link 1, link 2, what? Let's say we are going to develop a website which having 4 pages, right? Home page, contact us page, about us page, and company branches or something is there. So here, let's say this is my home page. Then I am going to have another page called, right? Another page called, let's say here, business, our business page. What are the business we are doing, right? Then here, third one, let's say we are going to have it as a branch network, right? Branches. Then let's say here, I am going to have it as a contact us page. What is that? When you are deleting, you might be careful, right? Because it will here, now it's gone, right? So after you typing, you can adjust it, right? Contact us, right? So now you don't need the L and X, I type. Now here, these are the links. Actually, not the just text, it is a link, right? Then our company, right? Under this, I need some text. So I can put whatever the text you want, right? We can put whatever the text we needed, right? For example, I'm going to put some text. Let's say this company is about an ICT company, right? So I am going to put some information there, right? So let's say this one, I'm going to clear it, right? So then I put this image, put some information there, right? So after that, right, there are some other information is available. When you are deleting, you have to be careful, right? Here, when I delete it accidentally, it will also come as a heading, not the heading, right? So you have to delete very carefully, only up to the letters, right? Here, these are the things I don't need it, so I will delete that one. They are giving some instruction on how to replace the images and everything is there, right? So, right. Now this is my page. Under my page, our company detail is there. This is the sum of other information. Here also, if you want, you can put some information. Here also, you can put some information, or just you can insert some images, whatever it is, right? So we are the award winners for the year 2023 in the ICTA awarding, right? Here, footer, I'm going to put it as a copyright logo and anything. We can include those special characters, right? When you go to the insert, here you have the special characters, right? Object. Wait, where is that? Special characters here. So let's say I need a copyright logo, right? I put it there, copyright, right? So here, let's say IHRA, right? 2023. This is my footer, right? So let's say I'm going to have a look on my designing. So preview in Chrome, it will ask you to save. Yes, I will save it as my home page, my company home, right? Company home page means this is the first page, right? When I open my company's website, it should be appear. So save it, right? Saved. Now this is my output of the company. When you click on this here, you can click. When you click, the page should be loaded, another page. How we can? We have to, still we have not created the page. After creating the pages, we can load it each and every page. Is it clear we created this page? You didn't see it, no? Output, whether you see the output? Okay, when you get the Google Chrome, right? This is the output. This is the output of page, right? So this is the output, right? So here links are there. When you click it, the link should be loaded. Now still we have not connected to any other page, only the single page is there, right? This is our page. So you can adjust the image, right? The size and the width according to put it here, there, right? This is only one image I just show I created. If you need it, you can adjust this image size, right? Up to maximum of this point, right? Right. Then for this one, we have to create separate pages. Before going that one, whether you understood what I have done here? Anyone not understanding? Because I am going to create based on this file. Based on this file, I am going to copy it and create it another file. So then only when we are clicking these images, clicking these links, right? When we are clicking this list, the audience, whoever clicking, doesn't feel we are going for a different site, right? We are going to change only this area, only this area. The other things are same, right? So what we can do is we can create a copy of this page, right? We can change this area. Then when you click it there, it will only change this area. The user will feel that he is in the same page, right? But actually there are different pages, right? Okay. Right. So I'm going to create it. So to create this one, what you have to do, first thing you have to, under the file, I'm going to save as, right? Save as. Then earlier I put it as my company home page. Now I'm going to make it as business page. This is business page. My company business page. Save it. Now in my document, I have the business page. I have the business page, right? So here I will change the headings, right? Our business, right? Then under that, we can type whatever the things, right? So let's say we are the dealers in the dealers for the prestigious brands in the world and in the local market. Right. So likewise, whatever the text we are putting something, right? Let's say here. Right. Okay. Then here I am going to insert some images, product images, right? So as we did earlier, you can go to the insert image. Let's say I'm going to put it some EDB, right? This is one image. Then again, I'm going to insert image. I'm going to insert some other image. Let's say exporter. Okay. When I inserting, right, it's coming as together, right? Not as a with a space, right? So maybe my images are not aligned fully, right? So here this is a right. So when I want to resize it, let's say I have resized it. Now have a look on my file. I preview in browser. It will ask you to save the changes. Yes, save it. Now I come to my browser. This is the output. This is the output, right? Since it is a black backgrounded images, you don't get any problem to linking, right? Or you don't need the space. So if you need the space, as I told you, you can put it inside the table, right? That is also possible, right? Right. So here, let's say I'm going to insert some other image, insert image, bias is there. Right. So I'll delete this one. That will be the right. So now these three are images, some of the images, right? Then if you insert some other images, I think other images may be the same as here. These three are right. When I insert these three, the earlier one is not a problem, right? Now we have the space and everything. That is not, of course, there is no issue. When I insert these images, you will feel that all the images are coming as one, right? The second one, right? Then the third one, insert image. Now you can see that this is coming as only one, right? It's not look like, it's not looking a beautiful site. I save it. When you come to, even it is not displaying in one line. This is the output, right? I'll show you the output. This is the output, right? Even not in one line. So here there is no space and everything. It's coming as one image. So if I want to get some space here, what I can do, right? So to do that, what you can do is, right? I will delete the images and insert a table, right? Table. Only I need a one row with how many columns, right? 5 columns, because I need the space in between, right? Then I don't have any header row or anything, just a normal one. I don't want the thickness 0 because I don't want to show it as a border. And now this is the table. Under this table, the first column I click it there, then insert the image, one image. Insert one image. Then next column I keep it as empty, right? Keep it as empty, right? Then I go to next one. I'll make it as a small one, right? Then next column, we won't put anything. Then keep it empty and going for the next one. Right. Here, even if you are not having a empty column, doesn't matter. You can adjust it. Image, then you go to another picture, put it there. Right. The same way you can adjust this image also to have your small one. If the mouse is not working correctly, it's difficult. Okay, I will reduce the 300. This one with 218, height 360. Okay. For this one also with, let's say, 220, right? Then height going to be 300. Okay. 300. Still not changing.
You have to reduce this.
Yeah, it's there, but image size here, right? Okay, height here. I will reduce this one here, right? The mouse is not responding correctly. Let's say here 300, right? Okay. Then it will be a small size. Then again, I am going to the next column, right? Next column, and we are inserting here, insert image, another image. Okay, this one. So that one also I have to width going to be like 275. Then height going to be 300, right? So something like this. Then when you go to the output area, right? When you browsing, when you go to the browser, you have to save it. Now your output will be with a space. Here you can notice this is output here. Now it's look like better than the earlier one. Earlier it was all together. Now there is a line between images, right? So this is my business page. Okay, this is my business page. Okay, now again I am going to my home page. Where is that? Home page is here. Home page is here. This is my home page. Our company, all details are here. No images. That is a home page. The next one is the business page. So I have to link those two files, right? That means in this file also, then business files also, I need a link to home page and the business page. In home page also, I need a link to business page and the home page. Right. So when I click the business page here, link, this is the link. When you select this one, right, you will get a link here, somewhere here in properties, here, right? Then you can.
I can't see what you are doing.
All right, we are in the right here, right? So there are two pages here. This is business page. This is home page. So both file should have the link to both of these pages, home and the business. Here also I have to edit it. I have to insert the link. Here also I have to insert the link. So to do that, I am going to the home page. Then I am selecting the business. After you selecting the business, here you have the, under the properties, you have the link. Now it's mentioning as hash, right? So you can click on this folder, browse folder. Then you can go to the business page, click OK. Now it's linked. Home page also the same page, but you have to give the link. Then only you can click and come, right? Home page, right? The same way I am going to the business page also, right? From business page, I have to sometimes come to the home page. So select on home, then going to the link here, then home page. Even after clicking there, you may need the business page also, right? So you can click it there, click the folder, then business. Now the Dreamweaver have the option, you can save all the file together. Here, when you go there, here you have the save all. You don't need to save it separately, right? If you click save all, now the all pages have saved. Now you can go to the preview. Yes, I am going for the preview. Chrome. This is my output, right? This is my business page output. So I would like to go to the home page. So if I click it here, and now this is my home page. If I want to business, I can click it there. Now, did you feel any difference? We are going separate pages? No, right? Because we have the same header, same footer, and right hand side, same menu is there, right? If you properly design, right, you have the professional way, when it will be look like same. When I click home, when I click brushware here, these are changing, right? Only you feel that your data is changing here, right? But actually, these are separate pages. So likewise here also, for the branches also, we are going to create another page, right? There we will have the detail of the branches. Then we are going to create another page called contact us. There we will have the contact details of the company, right? So all these 4 pages work together as a one document. It works, right? So in this document, you see some unworded thing as untitled documents here. No, these are untitled documents. Actually, this is what is these things we learned last week. What are these things? These are the titles. So where can we change that one? Here you have the title as an untitled document. So let's say this is my business page. So I put it as a business, right? I'll put it as a business. Then my home page, right here, let's say company home. Right? You don't worry about this title coding and everything. Here it has in the top, it has, I think you can see the editing, no? Right? Yeah. Then if you save it both, save all, right? Then if you go to the browser, when you go to the browser, right, you can refresh. Here, now its business is coming. When you click the home page, and now the company home is coming, right? So that is the way we are creating web pages. So I will create another page for the branches using the same template, right? Let's say I'm going to the Dreamweaver. Same template I needed. So what can I do? The easiest way, I can file, save as, then I can save as a separate page. My company branches, right? Save. Now this is branches, right? This is branches. So I will save this, change this detail, branch network, right? So under that, I'll delete all these things. Let's say we will, right? Here I'm going to insert a table, right? So insert table, something like this, right? I need rows, let's say 4 rows, and let's say a column only. I need 2 columns. Click OK. It's coming there, right? So now what you can do, maybe this table doesn't have a border, no? Then where can I go to the insert? Sorry, modify table, then select table. Right there, you have the, do you have the border as a 0? Then we can make it as border as 1, right? Here. Then let's say here I need the branch, then contact. I didn't put any detail there, right? Mathara, right? Goal, Candy. 3 branches are there. They are contact details, right? Note 77, Okay. Then note 71, right? Okay. So this is what the branch network. So I saved as branches, right? Now this file also correct. Then what you have to do then now? Now I have to link this file to all the files. Now here in my home page already I linked, right? So if I copy it, it's already coming there. Here also this is also already linked. So only thing is I have to branch this one only. I have to branch. I have to link it. When you click here, you can notice that here link is already linked. My business page is there. For the branches, the file is not displaying here. So I'll select from the folder, right? Then I select the branches. The same way for the business page also, I'm going to click the branches, then select the folder here, then I select branches. For the home page also, same thing I have to do. I select the branches, then go to the link area under the browse folder, then you select the branches. Now I will save all the files. File, save all. Now when you go to the browser, right? When you go to the browser, already my file is there now. Browser file is there here. When I click home page, this is my company. If I press business, this is my business page. If I press the branches, this is my branch name. So from branches, again, I can go to anywhere, right? So now you can notice that these three buttons are working interchangeably, right? Wherever click it, it's automatically coming. But when you click on contact us, there is no any changes because we have not yet created a file for this contact us. So it's just having the same facility. Right? Right. Then contact us also, we will use the same template, right? So I'm one by one doing for your easiness. Otherwise, we can do it all together, right? We can create all 4 pages, all links here. Then we can modify it, right? But you will feel difficulty when you are understanding. But in actual world, what we are doing, we copy all the file, we copy all the links, then we will work simultaneously. Right, so I'm going to get another file, save as. So here, my company, contact us, contact page, right? Contact, save. Right, now you have to look into this title of your page, right? This is the contact page. So I will delete this one, right? Contact us. Then you can put your telephone, website, whatever it is, you can put all the things, right? So you can say we are open, right? From 9 a.m. to, right, 6 p.m. on weekdays and, right, on weekdays and Saturday, right? Here you can telephone, right? Then URL or social media, right? Likewise, you can put all these things. Then you can give the URL. Let's say here URL. I'm going to give a website address. So www. Right, this is company ICT equipment, right, .lk. This is my website, right? So I can select this one, then where can I insert hyperlink? Here we can put the whatever the email address, okay? Right, sorry, email, not the web address. Now this is linked. Telephone, Here also you can put whatever the address. In social media also, you can put an image and you can link to. Right? For example, let's say you put a link there, image there, right? Image. Let's say I'm going to put this image, right? This you can put whatever the image, right? So this is my Facebook logo. For example, you see that this is like a logo, right? I'm going to reduce it as this one as let's say 50, and here also 50, right? Like a small icon. So when you click on this icon, it should go to a website, the Facebook address, right? So what you can do is, right, when you select it, now you can go to the link, insert, hyperlink, asking for a text, okay? Then what you can do, if you want to put a link to the image, right, here you can click here, what is that? Pin to a file is there, this one is there, right? Okay, we can put it, but it's not working. Okay, right, anyway, right, you can put the image of your Facebook icon, then you can link it, right? We will see in the next class how we can link it there, right? So now it's not working as expected, right? So you can put the Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, and everything. You can put it there, right? One thing I have to include that you can get the videos from the YouTube. You can directly get into this one, and if it is a GIF already we see last class, right? The next class we will see how to create. This is the way we are going to create. So you have to create a web page like this, right? So contact us. We have not yet linked there, so I will link it, right? So what you have to do, you have to create a website like this using these 3 or 4 pages. Then you have to connect each other. Then it all should be work as together as a one website, right? You practice it. Next class will be the last class for this web designing, right? So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Before that, you have to install your Dreamweaver software. Then only you can practice it. Otherwise, it's difficult, right? So try to install it today or tomorrow. If you have any issues, you can text me, right? Or you can call me. I have already uploaded whatever the resources needed, right? If anything needed from my side, I can help you, right? Because definitely you have the question from the web development. Definitely you have the question. So you have to develop a site like this, right? Right. Then I'm going to link this contact page to our website. So what you have to do, you have to select here. Then you can go to the link folder. There you can select the contact page. Okay. From the contact, okay. Business page, same thing I have to do. Click it here. Then go to this. Then contact. Okay. Then go to the business page. Right. There are also branches page and the business page. Then here also you have to go to the link, browse the folder, then contact, and go to the home page. There also you have to select the contact us, then go to the link, browse folder, then you have to select contact. Now you can save all the document, save it. Now when you go to the browser, right, Google Chrome, right, this is the output, this is the output, right? So when you click on contact us, your contact details is there. Branches, your branch detail is there. Business, your business detail is there, right? If you click home, your original home page is there. Now you can imagine that this is the way that the normal websites, these are, we call it as static website. There are so many other sites, dynamic website, using the authenticated website, business website. There are so many types, but this is a normal basic static web page, right? Any doubts? Any
Sir,
clarification? Yes.
under page, you have given a EM tag. What it means there, sir?
EM tag.
Yeah.
EM tag is emphasize tag. Emphasize tag, or emphasize, that is to have a italic text.
And strong?
Strong is a bold text.
Right.